So today we have with us Rich Daniels. He is the Hospice Clinical Supervisor for Applegate Home Care and Hospice. Thanks for being with us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So the first question we have is, how has hospice care evolved over this past decade?
Yeah, so it's changed a lot over the past decade. Obviously, people have a better understanding of what hospice is nowadays, I think more so than back in the day. It appeared back in the day, people would wait longer for hospice services. They thought more it was actively dying situation when they would sign up for hospice. Nowadays, with all the education and everything that we're doing in our community, people are understanding that you can qualify for hospice sooner than they thought and reap that benefit longer up to the end of death. So you have a more comfortable, better quality of life up to the end of death, ultimately benefiting from that benefit more so than you used to be able to. Obviously, Medicare and benefits have changed over time as well, but Medicare still covers hospice completely. So people are understanding that better, that they can qualify earlier. Medicare will help cover that because costs is always a concern for people, which is understandable. So they're just taking advantage of that benefit more. And I think people are getting more out of hospice than they used to.
So would you say that Medicare itself has changed?
Medicare has changed as far as how they reimburse hospice. They're covering more nowadays, but they're also requiring us to be more strict in our qualifications for hospice. So it's kind of a catch-22. They are covering more, but it's harder for us to get people to be qualified. They're kind of restricting the amount of diagnoses that we can use, really making sure that these people are qualifying 100% before we get them on service. Unfortunately, there's been agencies in the past that have taken advantage of hospice, which has caused Medicare to have to crack down a little harder on it. But, it's a matter of having a 6-month prognosis, having a qualifying diagnosis that we can help determine that with the patient's primary care physician and work with them to get them qualified to make sure they get that benefit that they're entitled to. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't take advantage of that benefit until, like I said, their dying moments, when they could have taken advantage of it, and their families and caregivers could have taken advantage of it for 6 months plus. So, yeah.
And what would you say to somebody that's concerned about qualifying?
I would say talk to your doctor, reach out to a local hospice such as Applegate is a great resource, right? Inquire, ask questions. We have a lot of great people call here and ask great questions about hospice. And we're always happy to talk to them and educate them. And it always seems that people are very surprised at our answers that their loved one may qualify right now when they thought they wouldn't. So I would say talk to your doctor, reach out to some local companies like Applegate, and we can get you the information you need.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Rich.
Yeah, thank you.